McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with just my thoughts about the NFL draft coming up this Thursday. Before I continue, hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate if you do that. I'm really trying to grow the channel. Just go ahead and do that. You won't regret it. Just want to get my quick thoughts on it real quick. I'm not going to spend too long on this. I'm not really big on drafts and prospects and stuff. I would advise you just go to the Baltimore Moron himself, Mel Kiper, or maybe a Todd McShay if you want like mock drafts, because I'm not doing a mock draft. But I just wanted to give my quick thoughts, obviously. I'm going to focus mainly on the quarterbacks, what my team should do, and a few other places in the first round of the draft. I'm going to start off with the quarterbacks. There seems to be, here are the quarterbacks that I think are going to be taken in the first round. Obviously, Joe Burrow. Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa, and then Jordan Love. Those are the four that I think will be taken in the first round. You might look at Jalen Hurts. More on him in a second. And here are my thoughts on the quarterbacks. I think Joe Burrow and Tua, I think both of them are going to be NFL starting quarterbacks. I am a bit concerned about Tua. He needs to be less injury prone in the NFL. But probably the best talent quarterback-wise on that draft board. I know there was a report, I think 3 teams took him off their draft boards because of his injury proneness. They're idiots. Whoever those 3 teams are, I don't know who they are. It's just a report. They're idiots. So I think Burr and Tua are going to be good. I think Justin Herbert's overrated. I think he's basically going to be a game manager. That's what I think he's going to be. I think he can start. He'll be like a Kirk Cousins kind of a game manager, maybe make a good play every now and then, but he's not. To me, I watched him enough at Oregon. He wasn't. I just don't think he was that good, honestly. If he was really that good, Oregon would have been in the playoffs, because that Oregon team was loaded, especially last season. So I'm not really sold on him. And then Jordan Love. I don't know what the hype is around him. I don't think he's that good at all. I've watched some Utah State football. The guy is just wild when passing the ball. I mean, one play is an interception. Next play, he's completing it for 50 yards. He's like a Jameis Winston when throwing the ball. It's just not good enough. And I'm just not really sold on Jordan Love either out of Utah State. And he seems to be the last guy getting taken. I know the Patriots were thinking about taking him. The Raiders, even though the Raiders, I don't think should take a quarterback, honestly. They have Marcus Mariota, who I think is going to win the starting job over Derek Carr. And they signed Nathan Peterman as their third-string quarterback. So they're going to be fine, the Raiders, quarterback-wise. Patriots is another team. I don't know what the Patriots are going to do. If they're going to trade up, just sit at 23 or 24, whichever pick they are. It's one of those two. And draft the best player on their board. But it's going to be interesting. Speaking about the Patriots, they just got a steal. Basically, they got a 4th-round pick for Gronk. Because supposedly Gronk's coming back to the NFL and he's going to be playing for the Bucs. My thought on that, Gronk was done. Great trade by the Patriots. But overall, it's going to be interesting with the quarterbacks. But the one quarterback that is not getting talked about a lot, that I really think the Dolphins or Chargers should sit up there and take the number 5 and number 6 overall, is Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, is the 3rd best quarterback in this draft. I would take him over Herbert and Jordan Love. So comment down below, tell me what you think about that, but I'm dead serious. His arm talent is underrated. I think he is a playmaker. I'm very high on Jalen Hurts. They have him going on day 2. I think he should be a first-round draft pick. I really do. I think he's the 3rd best quarterback in this draft, class. Just like last year, I said Daniel Jones should go day 2. And I said Drew Lock should go over Daniel Jones, which we'll see how that works out. So far, too early to say if I was right on that one, but I'm serious. I do think Jalen Hurts will be better than Justin Herbert and Jordan Love. So that's my 3rd quarterback on the board. Other notes about this draft, deep wide receiver class. I mean, you could draft a really good wide receiver in the 3rd round in this draft. And I expect some teams to do that. So Seattle's one that's, I think, glaring wide receiver. I think the Ravens could use a wide receiver. There's a few other teams, maybe the Broncos. But I think there's multiple teams that need wideouts that they need to go ahead and draft them probably day 2, maybe even day 1. I know the Jaguars, they're probably going to draft Judy out of Alabama with the 9th overall pick. He's probably the best one on the board. And then what should my Titans do? My Titans should go defense. I don't care which position on defense. But they need to go defense. They really need to go defense because that defense was not that good last year despite us making the AFC Championship game. But go defense, I'll be happy. I don't care which position. But that's basically my thoughts on the draft. I think the quarterbacks are getting ranked wrong. I think wide receiver-wise is deep. Defensively, the draft I think is a bit underrated as well. And also offensively, I think is a bit underrated as well with O-line and tight ends. But overall, I really think this is going to be a decent class. I really do. I think there's some good talent in this draft. And we'll see what happens. But comment down below. Tell me what you think about this draft. Tell me which prospect your team should pick. I'll be interested to see what a fan base thinks which prospect their team should pick. But that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe. McD the Beast here signing off.